And now, speaking of excellence, I want to tell you a little story about two girls from Canada who pursued their American dream. I think one went to Yale, the other one went to Princeton, right?
Princeton.
And I'd say the rest is history, but it gets better. One got a job working for Gucci, the other one a banker at Wall Street, right? I mean, corporate America, 15 hours a day, the rat race. Yeah, they were making money, but they weren't happy. And then one day, they just decided they wanted to follow their dreams. And their dreams revolved around a cake recipe of their grandmother from a little Greek village in northern Greece, right? And to make a long story short, they opened up their first shop in Washington, D.C. in Georgetown, called Georgetown Cupcake. Lines out the door. Google Georgetown Cupcake and go to images. You will see lines out the door in Georgetown, in Bethesda. A couple months ago, they opened in one of the most difficult neighborhoods, if not the most difficult neighborhood in America, and that's on Mercer Street in Soho. These girls are taking over America. They have a TV show on TLC channel now in its second season. Fourth season, oh my. I've been DVRing it, so I'll catch up. The show is called DC Cupcakes. It's one of the most popular shows. I'm happy to say it's a wonderful family-oriented show. They do Greek celebrations. They cook cupcakes for the Greek festival in Washington. Sophie, they did your wedding in Santa Barbara, right?
Catherine.
Or Catherine's wedding, yeah. I'm just so proud of Katherine and Sophie because they are extremely philanthropic. They are extremely in love with their Greek heritage. They love everything they do. They're successful. Everything they stand for is what we at the Greek America Foundation stand for, and that is excellence in everything you do, even if it is making cupcakes. Make sure that even that swirl on top, make sure even the presentation is the very, very best. So, I am not going to ask them to get up on this chair. They were filming all day today. The TLC was here, kind of surprised them. They weren't supposed to do that. So, you do want to meet Katherine and Sophie. I'm going to ask Sophie just to say a few words. Mommy's here too. As I told you, if any of you have watched the show, Mommy's the real show. I told them in the back today, I think I see a spin-off coming. You know, it's like the Mommy show or something. So please join me in welcoming Katherine and Sophie to Los Angeles. They deserve your support. And all those fancy parties you guys have in this town, I'll have you know, they've done the party of parties, and that is the first daughter's birthday party, right? Was it Sasha's birthday party? Sasha Obama's birthday party was done by Georgetown Cupcake. So we're very thrilled to have them here. Sophie's going to talk for a few minutes.
Sure. Thank you, Greg, for the lovely introduction, for organizing tonight. We're thrilled to be partnering with the GABBYs and being involved with the Greek America Foundation. Katherine and I are sisters, as Greg mentioned. We grew up baking with our grandmother. She was born and raised in Greece, same with our parents, and we spent our childhood with her in the kitchen. Our parents both worked, so we spent our early years at our grandparents' house, lived down the street, just like a lot of Greek families, and she was such a huge influence on us growing up. And we always said when we were little girls, one day we're going to open a bakery together. And of course our parents weren't big fans of the idea. So we said, what are we afraid of? What are we waiting for? And so we just did it. We quit our jobs, and it was very scary. And we thought it was going to be something very small, just the two of us in our little bakery in Georgetown. But it kind of just exploded beyond our wildest dreams. You know, fast forward 5 years later, as Greg mentioned, we have 5 locations, one in Soho, New York, and Boston on Newbury Street. And we're so excited to be here in Los Angeles finally. And I think in our show we love sharing our Greek heritage too. It's an important part of our lives, and a lot of the episodes you'll see us with our priest who makes cameos on the show. We do Greek birthday parties, and so it's a big recurring theme on our show. And we love sharing that with our fans in our books and our television show. And we welcome you all here tonight. Enjoy some cupcakes and wine and have a great time. Thank you. Thank you.
I failed to tell you an amazing statistic about these girls. They are making, and last week in Chicago I misspoke because I said we're very proud of them because they're selling 10,000 cupcakes a day. And she corrected me. She goes, it's 20,000 a day. Guys, these Greek entrepreneurs, through their website, through their stores, 20,000 cupcakes a day. Amazing. 2 best-selling books. Remarkable. Their last book just came out. It's a wonderful celebration. We had the book signing in Chicago. This is what the Greek America Foundation is all about. We are very excited to have Sophie and Katherine as major supporters of the GABBY Awards next year. We are looking forward to your support. We hope you'll come. We hope you'll share our message with your parents and grandparents and your companies, and we need your support. We're planning a big weekend. We are expecting over 1,000 people to come from throughout the United States, Canada, and the world, and we hope you'll be there too. Find us on Facebook, find us on Twitter. Thank you for coming. Enjoy the cupcakes, enjoy the wine. We're very fortunate to have our wine sponsor here tonight, is Moscofilero by Buttari, which was named last week the Winery of the Year by Wine and Spirits magazine. We're also very happy to have our soft drink sponsor, Izzy, which makes some really great vitamin-fortified waters. Thank you all for coming. Enjoy the cupcakes, enjoy the night, and see you next year, Memorial Day weekend, at the GABBY Awards.